Ladies and gentlemen, today I may announce the first time as president a new alliance, a new treaty for future international cultural collaboration. It honors me and it fills me with great pleasure to do so. The program announced today promises a lot of artistic highlights and peaks, and it makes me very proud to present this new union together with my colleagues President Prager of Bulgaria and President Gaviu of Romania at my side. Along various productions and creations in interdisciplinary artistic fields, this alliance shall be platform for debate and theory on contemporary art and theater, and shall offer space for unforeseen developments. We seek a conscious handling of traditional understanding of art, shaking hand with vivid contemporary production. The theoretical and philosophical background of this collaboration shall keep up and develop the high profile and general understanding of art and performance in our countries. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed our countries have brought up and permitted a great deal of art in the past and achieve outstanding things in the present. No doubt we have highly acknowledged works in the fields of theater, literature, music and fine art, but we want to center also other fields when we talk about culture. So contemporary dance and performance art and interdisciplinary collaborations that we want to stress in this particular case. We want to open up understanding and reward the so open and courageous audience to this particular creations. I think we should give these artists more attention and respect for their passion, their energy and quality that they show throughout their work. It is made clear that any artistic production, any piece of art carries a risk, but who only tries to fulfill all expectations may become shapeless and produces kitsch. Art is also risk, an expedition to unknown territories. In each expedition, each discovery may fail. Nevertheless, almost like a scientific experiment, the failing of art may open a way and flatten the territory for the future. And even more, as the experiment was a success, I sign this treaty today, and I will promote this alliance between democracy, peace, humanity and art from now on and for the future, and I wish to all that are part of it and all that will be affected by it best of luck and a great deal of success. Johannes Lernpius, Federal President of Austria. Ladies and gentlemen, in the face of despair, I believe there can be hope. I believe we can be one people, reaching for what's possible, building that more perfect union. My work took me to some poorest neighborhoods. It was in these neighborhoods that I learned the true meaning of my art. I understand that our cherished rights of liberty and equality depend on the active participation of an awakened people. I learned to disagree without being disagreeable, that it's possible to compromise so long as you know those principles that can never be compromised, and that so long as we're willing to listen to each other, we can assume the best in people instead of the worst. I believe that through decency, we can build a more hopeful life. Each and every time, a new generation has risen up and done what's needed to be done. Today we are called once more, and it is time for our generation to answer that call. All of us know what those challenges are today. A dependence on oil that threatens our future, schools where too many children aren't learning, and families struggling paycheck to paycheck despite working as hard as they can. I'll know the challenges. I heard them. I talked about them for years. People have looked away in disillusionment and frustration. It is time for art politics to take control. The time for politics is over. It's time to turn the page. But art politics has a long way to go. And it won't be easy. That's why we'll have to set priorities. We'll have to make hard choices. Each of us, in our own lives, will have to accept responsibility for instilling an ethic of achievement in our children, for strengthening our communities, and sharing some measure of sacrifice. Let's begin this hard work together. Let's transform this false politics into art politic. Let's be the generation that reshapes our economy to compete in the digital age. Let's be the generation that ends poverty through art by making people perceive life different in different values. Every single person willing to reconsider the values of life by reconsidering the values of goods, of their belief, through their experiences. Art can do that. Let's be the generation that makes future generations proud of what we did here. I know there are those who don't believe we can do all these things. I understand the skepticism, but art politic has to be about proclaiming the meaning of citizenship, restoring our sense of common purpose, and realizing that few obstacles can withstand the power of millions of voices calling for change. By ourselves, this change will not happen. Divided, we are bound to fail. And if you will join me in this improbable quest, if you feel destiny calling, and see as I see, a future of endless possibility stretching before us, if you sense, as I sense, that the time is now to shake off our slumber, and slough off our fear, then I'm ready to take up the cause, together with Austrian President Mr. Lernpais and the President of Bulgaria Mr. Breger, to finish the work that needs to be done, and usher in the new birth of freedom on this earth. Thank you for your attention. Eduard Gabria, President of Romania. Dear distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank to my colleges the Romanian President Mr. Gabria and to Austrian President Mr. Lernpais for allowing me to express my confidence that will take place in the spirit of our common vision of seeking to make our debate more effective and our joint efforts more concrete and pragmatic. In today's context of a qualitatively new type of global challenges facing the contemporary dance and performance, a key priority for all of us is not only to put the effects of the crisis under control, but also to regain and strengthen the confidence of our own citizens in an artistic, powerful, competitive and open Europe, a Europe that should serve as a model, guarantor and engine of development and prosperity on a global scale. I will address on the subject of energy because, in a sense, it plays a leading role in the efforts to deal with the challenges in the contemporary dance and performance. On the one hand, energy has significance in its own right for the art of each of our countries. It is in this general context, security and partnership, in the further development of such cooperation, several important points should, in my view, be made and taken on board. 1. The relative geopolitical advantages for cross-border transfer of energy resources that one country or another has as its potential should no longer be seen as a purely national privilege. 2. The establishment of an integrated regional contemporary art market will enable, within a brief period of time, fully operational regional energy exchanges will come into being. I therefore believe that our project will go deeper into the specifics of the matter in discussing the genuine issues pertaining to the diversification of suppliers, and we need to face the matter in all its seriousness. To promote the contemporary performing art we need more pragmatism, more market-oriented thinking, and less schemes that smack of geopolitics. 3. Especially during the times of this global financial crisis, the only proper strategy is to join our efforts together for the creation of energy capacities and possibilities for cross-border transfer of theater, dance and visual art, and for joint investments in nuclear energy. I reaffirm once again Bulgaria's willingness to participate directly in such trans-regional cooperation at a corporate level. To summarize, we could say that our project needs special attention at both a financial and a corporate level. I am convinced that the requisite objective factors, the political will, vision and enthusiasm are all there, in order for the process of integration of the contemporary dance and performance to be brought to a successful completion for the new European citizens. Thank you for your attention. Willy Prager, President of Bulgaria.